The best part of married life has just been laughing in and out every single day. I am my 100% authentic self, and I don't think that's ever something that I've really found in a romantic partner before. And so to have him as my husband and be able to be the goofy, quirky self that I am, and him to just laugh right along with me and play into it too.
Yeah, I'm pretty quirky too.
Yeah, it's been pretty wonderful.
Yeah, I think I echo that, just being best friends so quickly and just having so much fun together. And yeah, thinking about a future together and what that looks like is also fun.
Daniel snores, so I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting
Yikes.
accordingly.
Sorry.
It's cute though. It's cute.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest part, I think, going into marriage for me, just going from being single to married so quickly, was just the little things that you don't think about day to day that, you know, when I'm single, I'm scheduling my life around myself, maybe my friends. Now, very quickly, that's changed to I am no longer the most important person in my life. Everything I do is now putting Taylor first, and how does that affect my day? And of course that takes time to adjust to. So I think
it's no longer I, it's we.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that you had followed me on Instagram not long before coming here.
I do not follow you on Instagram.
I mean, you followed me and then you unfollowed me.
I think in that moment, I was expecting the conversation of, Taylor saying she needed to go home, I'm uncomfortable, maybe overwhelmed or something. I knew that it probably wasn't a super positive conversation that was coming, because the next step for us was to meet up in Honduras. And so I knew that it was something that we were gonna have to talk through. So, I was surprised, but at that point, nothing really surprised me too much. The experiment had been pretty crazy up to that point. And so, it was for sure a surprise to me.
Just a lot of followers, wow. Very humbling. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I need to know too,
Now I feel crazy.
No, please don't feel crazy. My feelings for you haven't changed. I promise you. I promise you I didn't know. I promise.
Safe to say, I think we both were really relieved when we figured out the truth, but also in that same breath, up until that point of that question mark, did he know what I looked like? We had zero conflict whatsoever. Everything that we said was literally out of each other's hearts, so it seemed too good to be true, like we talked about in the pods. And we had that bit of conflict, and we were able to talk through it and see how each other worked in conflict. And we obviously handled it well as a couple, and I think that just gave us a even bigger stepping stone in our foundation to move forward together.
I think a small part of us are grateful that we went through that, because it showed how we could communicate together through, tough scenarios and uncomfortable positions. And going into a marriage, sometimes it's important to know how you can handle that, because if everything is just rainbows and sunshine, you don't know how it's going to be when it actually comes. And so, when you're there to find your person, a little bit of us, was like, okay, now we know. When stuff comes up after we get married, we know how we're going to handle it. Definitively, I can say I did not know what Taylor looked like. I've been in contact on and off with Garrett from season 7. He was a big help for me, just kind of wrapping my mind around everything once the show came out.
I've talked to Taylor from season 7, Garrett's wife, and also Bliss.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people reach out, for support, and which has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little family. The big thing was, I think going into this experiment and knowing that it's reality TV and it's a, thing people watch on Netflix, we knew that outside opinion was going to be a part of this process. It seems like everybody that we talk to, Garrett or, Bliss and Zach and just Taylor and everybody has the same thought of just, you got to tune it out. You have to tune out the comments. You have to tune out the hate that comes from people, because everyone, no matter what you do, someone's going to have an opinion, and it just shouldn't matter. And so I think that's kind of the common, advice that we've gotten from them.
We know our relationship, our loved ones know our relationship, and our love is real. So that's all that matters.